about to share with you is not an easy subject. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with an incurable brain disease called multiple sclerosis. At the time, I lost vision completely in one eye with what is called optic neuritis, which is inflammation of the optic nerve. After many tests were run, I received my diagnosis of MS. I've carried this disease with me throughout the entire far from weak journey and never spoke a word about it. And honestly, I still prefer not to speak about it. But I have no choice. You see, my body relapsed a few weeks ago. I was inactive on YouTube and wanted to act like nothing happened when I came back. But the movement has to know the truth because I was taken out for longer than I expected. So, let me just clarify my disease in case you don't know what multiple sclerosis is. It's a disease where your immune system mistakenly attacks the protective nerve fibers in your central nervous system, which includes the brain and spinal cord. In other words, your body destroys itself from the inside out.
Multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune condition where the immune system inappropriately attacks the brain, the holiest of holies, the supercomputer that runs the whole body, and the spinal cord, the superhighway that takes all that information to and fro. It's the military equivalent of friendly fire.
The truth is that throughout our journey on YouTube, there have been days where I dealt with limited vision, days where I felt like my body was betraying me, numbness in my limbs, fatigue that no amount of sleep can shake, and that constant uncertainty of what tomorrow might bring. Imagine leading a movement of men while your body is on the verge of collapsing, saying pathetic in your videos while you can barely stand. I am not sharing this because I want sympathy, nor do I feel sorry for myself. No, the reason why I am opening up now after all this time is because a few weeks ago I was hospitalized, and for the first time I thought it was the end for me. I saw everything flash by, my mistakes, my family, the movement. I know some people online think I just disappeared or betrayed the movement. Other people think I am just some AI robot. But I am just a man, no different from you. A man whose heart beats just like yours. And I won't lie to you, there have been moments where I felt fear. MS is an intimidating disease, one that is unpredictable and can strike at any moment. I felt fear, but not fear of death. I fear losing my ability to be self-sufficient. I fear losing my mobility and my ability to speak. I fear being in a vulnerable state to which others may have to take care of me physically. Can you imagine going from a strong man to turning into a vegetable where you can't even get yourself to the bathroom and someone else has to do it for you? It's the fate many people with my disease end up with. Honestly, the thought of death feels like a relief compared to that fate. The thought of becoming a burden to my family, where someone else has to take care of me, terrifies me to my core. Now, when it comes to YouTube, there have been moments where I thought about walking away, letting this disease define my story. But then I remembered why I started this in the first place. Our movement isn't about being perfect. It's about being relentless, about never backing down, no matter what life throws at you. And I know that there are many men in our movement going through hard times. You may even be going through some dark times right now. So, as the leader of our movement, I have no choice but to fight against this disease. It is our movement that has reignited my will to persevere. So, yes, MS has knocked me down, It's taken me out of the game for a while. But here's the thing. You can knock me down, but you can't keep me down. I am not done. Far from weak isn't done. This journey is far from over. This disease may take my eyesight. It may take my body, but it cannot take my spirit. Listen, no matter what a doctor or so-called expert tells you, no matter if you have an incurable disease like me, or if you're going through tough times, remember that God is the greatest, and He has gifted us with the abilities to heal ourselves. Through the use of our mind, a strong spirit, gratitude, and prayer, we can manifest prosperity into our lives. Never let another mortal decide your fate. I refuse to let the fate doctors have predicted for me be the final word. When I first heard the diagnosis, they told me there was no cure and that my life would change forever. And it has, but not in the way they expected. Instead of letting this disease break me, I've chosen to let it forge me into something stronger, something unbreakable. True strength isn't just about how much weight you can lift or how fast you can run. It's about how you stand tall in the face of adversity, how you keep moving forward when every part of you wants to give up. It's about refusing to be a victim of your circumstances and instead becoming the author of your own destiny. So, when I say that far from weak isn't just a name, it's a way of life, I mean it. It's a reminder that no matter what challenges we face, no matter how hard life hits us, we have the power to rise above it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm rising above this disease every single day. Now, the most important thing is that we are back. MS may have tried to knock me out, but it did not succeed. Instead, my fire has been reignited and my purpose is clearer than ever before. So to everyone who has supported me or stood by our movement, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. We are just getting started, and I promise you, I will keep fighting, not just for myself, but for those who find strength and inspiration in our movement. No matter what life throws at us or how dark the days get, never accept defeat. Your story is yours to write. Reality is yours to create. We will keep pushing forward together. We are far from weak.